Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new Kryllyk sub-server. All the mods with a little bit of a modify, a couple things removed, added, etc. Thank you so much for joining us here today on this episode. Last episode, we worked on some of the factory stuff. We got some different power going with some coal generators. We got the energy conduits up and running, and we got the alloy smelter to get some of the advanced Ender IO alloys. Now, there's a few things that I want to just keep going on and keep expanding on. A couple things. So I did upgrade my smelting factory as well, and I used the tier upgrades instead from Mechanism to do this. So the basic tier installer is the one. You use this and you basically just right click on any machine that's on the ground and you are good to go. So we have the different factories. That's good. I've implemented one speed upgrade in both of them. So, oh no, 2 in the smelter. Alright, good. And I also got some speed upgrades in here as well. I also decreased the config sound of the Mechanism machines so that it's not humming and annoying the entire time in the background. That is an A+, and that deserves your like right there. I'm just kidding. A couple things though. Sand is one of the resources that I'm really not having much luck with because we're down in a cave. We don't really have access to sand from the surface and all that kind of stuff. So, I want to come up with a way to get sand more readily, and gravel for that matter as well. And to do that, we're going to go a little bit more into Mechanism. I know, right? More Mechanism? Yes. We're going to be with Mechanism for a little bit here, continually expanding. Now, the good thing about this this guy here that we are making, it's called the Crusher, and it's also part of the tier 2 model for basically getting 3 times your ores. So right now we get 2 times with the enrichment factory and the smelting factory, dust into ingots. Well, there's a tier 3, there's a tier 4 as well, and there's also a tier 2. So this is tier 1 setup right here, and that's going to double your ores. Tier 2 requires 3 more machines. 3 more to get tier 2, along with a couple other, enhancements and stuff. But this guy is part of the next tier up, and that is the Crusher. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad we get to keep our buckets too. So I'm going to throw that guy down right here, and this guy does kind of what you would assume the other things should do, if you know what I mean. Like the enrichment chamber. Remember how I said I always get them mixed up? Well, this guy here, what it's going to do for us is it's going to take this cobblestone, like so, and it's going to crush it down into gravel. Alright, so it's going to keep doing its thing, all that kind of stuff. It is a little loud still. You can kind of hear it. I can kind of hear it. I'm not sure. You guys let me know if I need to turn it down more. But what that's going to do is we're going to get gravel from cobblestone. And then, of course, on top of that, you can do the same thing. You can crush the gravel into sand. All right? So those are the 2 things. Oh, that is a wonderful apple tree. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful apple tree. I love it. I love it. Because this is our only food source at the moment, which is a little scary. Let's put it that way. We're pretty much running on food fumes here. I'm basically crafting up an apple juice whenever I get the opportunity, and that's what we're drinking at the moment. The other issue is we are running out or running low on charcoal across the board. Really just not a ton of wood, not a ton of charcoal, and I don't really want to rely on wood for our power system, even though we could do a pretty good system with it and get things working, pretty well. I think instead I want to do a little bit of a different power system as well, but we're not quite ready for that. We're not quite there. Anyways, one of the other things that we need is the Purification Chamber, this guy here. And it's a little bit more advanced, as you can see. It does require an enrichment chamber to begin with, so we could probably get that, actually. Let's do U4, 4, I think that's it, right? Let's get the enrichment chamber here. So that gives us our steel casing. Oh, I have the circuits. I have the circuits. There we go. There we go. Another fun fact with the stuff here is the compressed items from mechanism. So for example, if you need to make some more of those circuits, the ones I just made for example, because we are going to need some more, so let's do that. What you can do is you can actually take one piece of redstone, throw it in your enrichment chamber here, and that's going to give you a compressed redstone, which is great, and that's going to give you 8 times more. So you can throw that guy in there, and that gives you 80 redstone. Pretty nice. And then, of course, from there, you can combine it with your osmium or your other stuff, and we can get the 8 going. Like so, with our speed upgrades, it's going to go decently quick and get some more of the enriched alloys. Okay, good. All right, excellent. Let's take those out, and let's put in 6 of the osmium here, just to finish that guy up. Okay, beautiful. So let's get, oh man, this purification chamber, it's really good. It is really good. I think that we should get it. I am so torn on this. I think I'm going to remove 2 of those, and we're going to go 2 more of these. Yeah, because that's going to give us those. Then we'll have these. That should give us the advanced control circuits that we require. Okay, you know what? This isn't that bad. We're going to need 4 more enriched alloys, though, as well. So let's get another compressed redstone, and we'll do a full gambit of the iron. So we'll do a full 8 to get tons of these enriched alloys. Alright, that should work nicely. We'll do that, and that'll work its way through. We're slowly getting gravel, which is then going to slowly become sand for us, which is good because that'll allow us to get more glass, which is something I've been severely lacking and been running up to the surface to get. In the meantime, let's quickly get ourselves those advanced control circuits. Nice. And we can probably start placing some of this stuff down. So those guys are like that. That's going to be there. We need 2 osmium. And we need these guys as well. I think we have it already. Look at that. Not too shabby at all. So that's going to be our purification chamber. Now this guy is going to go directly here as well. So we're kind of running into... Oh boy, we just lost that. We just lost our generator. Rip. Rip generator. Rip, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Rip the generator. Alright, well... That sucks. Now we're really going to have power problems. Okay. Alright, that's a thing. I might have to make another one. That's not good. Alright, anyways, so we need to place down another energy conduit like so. And our purification chamber is going to go right beside our crusher. So the way that this works is pretty straightforward. The ores now are going to go in this purification chamber. Then they're going to go into the crusher. Good. Auto eject on. Excellent. This is going to input from the side, output to the dark with auto eject on. And no. Turn it off. Turn it off. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. No big deal. Actually, what does that even do in there? I do not know. I'm assuming it's going to give us flint. Is that the case? Are we going to get flint from this? That is my guess. Here comes the... Oh, we got cobblestone from it. Oh. So we can reverse the process as well with the enrichment chamber. Anyways, the ores go into the crusher. The crusher ores then go into the enrichment chamber, which then go into the smelting factory. That's how this all works together. Now... in this purification chamber, we need to supply it with some oxygen. Yes, actual oxygen from mechanism. Now, that guy is going to actually require us to get an electrolytic separator. Pronunciation, I probably butchered that. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. And that guy is then going to also require water to be pumped into it. So a couple different things there that require a few different steps overall. But it should be pretty good to do and get this guy set up, I think. I think it's a good idea. I don't know. You know what? Let's hold off on the electrolytic separator for right now. Yeah, we'll hold off, right? So here's the oxygen. And basically you put in gold ore. It uses oxygen. And I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't even know if this is actually required. I think it just runs off power. Not sure what that does for us. Anyways, can we actually just use flint in there? No. No. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Let's see what happens if I do this. Flint makes oxygen? What? Okay. So you can also make oxygen from flint. Good to know. So I guess you could do a pretty advanced system to get some flint and fuel this that way instead of the electrolytic separator. But for right now, we're going to leave that as is. But that was good to know. Good to know. Alright, let's put these things away. And I think what I want to get going on now is pretty straightforward. But I want to get some sort of a farm up and running, I think. Just a simple farm to, you know, supply something for us. Just anything for us. Now, I don't think we have anything. I don't think I have any seeds whatsoever. We didn't collect any of that stuff up on the surface. So I'm going to need to go up to surface and collect some seeds. Simple as that. Alright, so I managed to get some seeds. And little old me, I didn't need to go very far. I do have grass and such right here. Silly me, right? Silly me. But no, I did go up a little bit because I didn't want to destroy everything that I had. And, you know, just kind of that type of stuff. But anyways, I did get some seeds. And this is going to be at least enough to get us started, I think. Because we got... Well, yeah, it should be enough either way, because I think it should work well. Let's see. I do want to move all of these items here. And what I think I need to do is we need to start looking at expansion as well. So let's just go like this. I want to put this in like so. Yeah, that should work. So tool station, we'll do the pattern storage in the back. We will do the stencil table there. We'll do the part builder in front of that. Good. And the crafting station to complete it all is just going to go right in the middle. Good. Good enough anyways. We're going to just save that furnace for later. And yeah. I think what we are going to get into is a little bit of progressive automation. And this is one of the cheapest ways that I know to do a little small farm like this without doing it manually yourself. So I think we're just going to go with a stone planter here. So we're going to need a furnace, a chest, some wood, and a wooden hoe. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? We get 6 of you. We got that. I don't think I actually have any sticks or anything, so we'll do that. Good. Let's get ourselves the wooden hoe. Pretty straightforward there, right? We need that furnace. Don't know why I put that away. Like so, and wood along the sides. And what was on the top again? A chest. Oh boy, a chest. I forgot about the chest. Ooh. Well, you know what? It's time that we made another crafting table anyways. Right? Am I right? I think I'm right. Okay, good. Let's get another crafting thing. Let's get a standard old plain Jane chest. Perfect. Alright, so that's going to give us our wooden planter. Now, this guy would work, but really probably not worthwhile. I'm going to automatically upgrade to the stone one. So we need basically a stone hoe now. Pretty straightforward there. Good. And, well, I think we can use andesite. I might be short, though. I might not have enough here. Yeah, I'm one short. You know what? We can fix that just with a quick little piece of stone, I think. That should do the job. So we'll quickly smelt that guy up. Get one piece of stone going. We are almost through on the sand production. But this should give us the stone planter. Okay, good. Now these guys here, pretty straightforward from progressive automation. And I want to place it somewhere over here. And what I might have to do is I might have to build like a little platform for this farm a little bit. This tree might not exactly fit the way I'm seeing things. But I guess we'll figure that out as we go here. I kind of just want to be able to tap into all of this other stuff here and use it to our advantage. So maybe we will remove these and do a little bit of terraforming here and removal of different things. That scared me. We could have had lava all over the place. It's fine. You know what? Right here is actually not too bad. Minimal terraforming required. And we can place down our stone planter, like so. We also can get a bucket of water. Ooh. Ooh, water. Ooh. I think there's some right there. I think there's some right over here. Yes. One bucket of water. Okay, good. That's better than nothing. I'm going to have to go check out that mine shaft here pretty soon, I think, too, because there could be some good valuables in there. Maybe some other seeds and stuff that might work out better for us. Anyways, so that's good. All these are at like 50%, eh? No apples want to grow? No? We're going to need more food soon. All right. So then we can place the water right underneath, like so, and that will at least hydrate the crops as well. Now, of course, this is going to require an actual stone hoe as again, like so, to go into the system. Boom. Perfect. I plant things, add tools. So right now we can get some upgrades and stuff like that from progressive automation and get things working. But what I think we want to do first is I want to get the RF engine. So it's going to require a block of redstone, 2 gold, and 6 iron. Is that what it was? Yeah, perfect. All right, and 1 block of U. Oh man, a lot of redstone, but that's fine. So we'll do that. Boom. That's going to give us the RF engine. This guy, basically, we can put in this fuel slot here. And now what it's saying is it requires RF power. So now we can get our energy conduits and we can run those over just from here, for example. And you know what? I'm going to tuck them in this way. And maybe just go on top like so. Good. So now we should be powering up our system. And the crop planter should be ready. So if I add some seeds, it should work. Now, we have a problem here with a range of 1. So what that means is it should only plant... Why is it still waiting? Why are you still waiting? We do have a situation where we are running out of power. It might be waiting for power. Let's quickly solve that problem here a little bit. That doesn't need to be full for it to work, does it? No, it can't be, right? Did I place this too high? Hold on, let's find out. No, don't put that up there. Is it going to plant up here? Is that where it plants? I can't remember. No, it should plant down the level. Like the same level as the thing. I'm pretty certain on that. I am pretty darn positive that it should be working. Well, you know what? I'm going to let this charge up, and I think also I want to get some of these stone upgrades, which is just andesite, smooth stone. I think it's basically any stone surrounded around one of these wooden upgrades, which is just a lot of wood and redstone. So I'd like to get at least 5 of those, I guess, up and running, so that we can actually plant all of these different seeds. I'm going to wait and see what happens there. Alright, so I really can't do many upgrades. The wood. It's the wood, man. We got some serious wood issues over here. But I can do at least one, so there we go. We got one in there. Nice. But anyways, the planter obviously plants above it. I mean, you guys, I told you that, right? No, I kind of goofed a little bit, but that's fine. For the most part, I got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. So I'm just going to place down our water here. It's kind of nice and tucked away, and it's still going to fertile, or, you know, keep this land nice and fertile. Now, the planter is going to do its thing down below. We are going to run into an issue where we might have to tear through underneath to access our hoe when we need to repair that. But for right now, we have some wheat growing. The biggest problem that we have is wood. Hands down, wood. I think what's the best approach for me to go is literally up to the surface. I honestly do believe that that is the best way for me to do this, is to head on up to the surface and to get ourselves some wood from some trees and just chop them down and all that kind of stuff. I also want to take the tool station here, like so. I think this was stone, so I'm also going to take some cobblestone with me and just go chop down a whole bunch of trees. Alright, so we got 5 upgrades for now. I actually found some ebony wood, and I wanted to just take a quick little glance here at what the actual planks looked like. I haven't actually looked at this wood in a very long time. So, oh, it's beautifully dark. Oh, I like that. Okay. So we could maybe do some building with that type of block and whatnot as well. Now, I did leave it out on the upstairs. I planted it again outside, all the saplings that I got and stuff like that. Because by theory, we're going to need to expand down here pretty darn soon. Quickly over here, I did find another one very close. I was doing a little bit of mining, as you can see, and I found ourselves another one of these dome things right here, which is pretty cool. Nothing too crazy, but you know, maybe we could somehow tie them together. This and the spawner, and maybe we can tie this all together in one, and then maybe even then we can also have a viewing deck upstairs. That spawner right there is a possibility as well. There's a spider spawner right there. That's a glowstone armored zombie. Okay, we'll just walk away from that one. It's fine. No big deal. For the most part, though, we are going to be chopping a lot of trees here at the moment. I would like to get a little bit more progression on my farms and all that kind of stuff. This guy's going to be pretty important to us, so I want to work and develop and grow this as much as possible. But that's going to require more wood. That's going to require more resources in general that we don't really have at this point in time. But it's nighttime at the moment, so we're pretty good. We're kind of set for right now with our charcoal. This guy, though, what we're going to want to do, and I think what we'll do right away, is we want to get into some bio power from Mechanism. There is a bio generator, and this guy works really well, actually. Or at least it did when I used it before. But it does require this biofuel. Now, I think I have everything else that it actually requires. We have those. We have the 2 of those. And the 2 iron we have as well. Yeah, I think we have everything that we actually need to make this generator, except for the biofuel. Now, the biofuel is not difficult to make. We can actually just throw in, for example, a few of these saplings in this wonderful crushing machine and get some biofuel for it. That should do the job quite nicely and get us the biofuel to make our biogenerator. Alright, so let's make our first biogenerator and let's place it in the world and at least get things somewhat started, I guess. That's kind of not where I want that to go. That's a bit of a situation. Okay. How do I want to put this? I mean, I guess we could just do this for right now, right? And that way we're connecting to the output. I don't really want to go and make a configurator or anything like that. Did it not use up these items? What? Oh, it pulled them out of the chest instead. Weird. Okay. So the biogenerator, it takes this biofuel, just like so. You can throw it in there, and as you can see, it's creating 700 joules per tick, which is a lot better than these heat generators that are producing like 4 or something like that. I can't even remember how much. Oh, 3.56. So we're generating now 700 with this guy. That's a bit better. Just saying. Just a little bit better. So what I'm thinking is we can get a few of these biogenerators, hopefully work our way into automating the process of the biofuel. I believe we can do seeds, which will give us 2. And I think we can also do wheat. Wheat was in here. Yeah, I think we can do wheat too. So that wheat's going to give us 4, and seeds are going to give us 2. So that's actually 6 potential biofuel per crop of wheat. So I think that's one thing that we're going to start working on and progressing towards, these biogenerators and getting these guys up and running. I just want to try a little something. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just remove this for a quick sec and try this. So if we place this down like this and like that, okay, it still is off to the side. Shucks. Alright. Alright. Well, it is what it is. I'll have to make some adjustments to that, obviously. And we'll have to find a nice place for these generators to go. Maybe we even go vertical. It's not a bad idea, right? We could just go up like this. It's going to require more cabling, but that's not too bad. And then as we replace these coal generators out, we can make this work accordingly with our farm right over here. And then I want to continue expanding that as well, but I think we also need to get ourselves a tinker's hammer here right away, because I think we need to start doing some expansion and some renovation and all that kind of stuff. So we got a lot to do. We got a ton to do, and so little time. So little time. In the meantime, I'm going to get crushing some things, because we're going to need sand. We're going to need gravel if we're going to make a Tinker's Construct smeltery, which I've always felt right over there. For some reason, this spot is just harping to me that reads smeltery right there. Maybe tucked into the wall. I think it could look quite nice and still natural as well. Good thing we did farm a decent amount of clay, so that's good. But we are going to need a decent amount of gravel. And I might even just get ourselves a few speed upgrades for the crusher, because, yeah, it's a little slow. Enriched alloy, glass, and osmium dust, eh? Can we actually... That doesn't do it. I think we have to put it in the crusher, don't we? To get it back into ingot form. I think we do. Or, better yet, we'll just get some new stuff. I know I had some. Did I not? Oh, did I? I cooked it up, didn't I? Silly me. Alright, let's do this. Let's try this first and foremost. So I think we can crush this back into its dust form with the crusher. So that's good. Looks like it's working. So that's going to give us the osmium dust back that we required. Okay, good. That, a couple of you, and a couple of those enriched alloys. Alright, alright. We got to get a lot of this stuff. So we'll go like that. We will put in the speed upgrade. Get this guy moving just a little bit faster. And I might do another one as well. I am curious to see. So we are draining pretty quickly, actually. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do... We really need more crushers, don't we? At this point in time. Like, I need tons of these crushing machines. All going super fast. Or better yet, maybe we just upgrade it all together into a factory. So basic tier factory, 2 basic control circuits, 4 redstone, 2 iron. Okay, I have 1 control circuit. Great, 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 great. All right, good. Let's get an osmium. Let's get that crafting up. We need 2 iron. Beautiful. And 4 of you, if I'm not mistaken, will get us the correct item. Good. Let's get our basic tier. And we need a plank. We need a plank. Any old plank will do. Thank you. And, okay. Good. Basic tier. Go. Awesome. Alright. We'll put that in there for now. And we're just going to upgrade this guy. And then we're going to select auto sort. So now we're going to actually be crushing more at one time and getting everything nice and beautiful. But also, apparently, our power is going to become an issue. Oh, no, there's a bug. There's a bug. So when you do upgrade a machine like this, you do have to break the conduit or wrench it and then place it back down to get the power back into the system. So that is definitely something that is a little bit annoying and needs to be looked at. Overall, though, the saplings work very well for that as well, but I think once we get this farm up and running, it's going to work even better. So that's going to be it for me. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We are progressing along in the tech. We now have a potential food source. We do want to get more upgrades for it, which means more wood, which we're working on. We will get there. We want to continually make biofuel and place it in our bio generators. Basically, stocking that guy up fully would be fantastic. Generating continual power at all times. And because this is using 266 per... And this is only generating 160. So as you can see, we are still using our coal generator backups here for our power systems. All right. So there's still a bit of concern there. I might even make another biogen. And I want to farm some trees and all that kind of stuff off camera here once we're done. And yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for me at this point in time. Bye-bye for now. See ya.